Alright, here we go. Top 4. We get a rematch against Columbier, who is on Calabre mid-range. And keep in mind, this is best of 5 now, so I have to play 2 games without any vanquishes against Calabre. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. 2 power on the play is not really what I want. I do want Xenon Obelisks. They are kind of my best card in this matchup, especially pre-board, but I don't think I can run the risk of getting stuck on 2. Alright, well at least this one has the initiative. Doesn't have turn 2 Enforcer unless we find a Justice source here, though. But if we do get a turn 2 play as a 3-drop, oh my god, like if we get to silence this, that's just so insane. We don't. Is this worth using Stand Together? Yeah, I would say it is. I'll offer the trade. We also play Finest Hour, so I don't think they'll take it. I'm not going to just straight up use Stand Together there, but funny thing to think about. Deleted. Oh, that sucks. Well, I can't swing into Desert Marshal power. That's not worth it. That blows. We are in trouble now. Oh, man. That really hurts. Are you kidding me?
They won't stop me.
Yeah, our power base is... it's so unbelievable to me that I didn't play. I mean, Diplo Seals would have been bad here anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Halt!
Okay, they're going to take me off power because they know I'm stuck. No, they're going to pop Vank. Alright. And then swing for 3. Just 2. How do I do this? Weaken student.
Mind over body.
Time quickens.
Gonna take a beating here. If I draw Justice, though, I can enforce and stand. It's not bad, but we're just so far behind the 8-ball. Gonna be tough to recover. So they are down 1 Vank and 1 Silence. I got that going.
Which would you like?
They'll probably go Deadly. No, they go Flyer. Alright, we get our wish.
Halt!
Columbier is not playing Harsh Rule, for the record. It is, we're both just mid-range. So I will probably just end-step stand here. And then just go with the Obelisk. Next turn, just hold up Protect forever. I just don't want to hold up this stand. Well, I mean, I still get to play Obelisk and hold up Protect. There's just certain draws I could have here where I wish I had it. Yeah, we'll save the stand. Yeah, because now I get to stand my Seraph. That's pretty good.
I bring you aid. Which would you like?
Yeah. Another Flyer. Okay. Now I'm going to end step stand. This is good enough. They probably have their own. Should I start swinging with anything? I kind of want these to live. We'll just sit around and do nothing. There's their Obelisk. Uh-oh. They're ahead on the Obelisk race. Or they're not. Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
Mind over body.
What am I buffing with this healer? Itself? Or do I buff the Flyer? Are they playing Predatory Carnosaur? No, but they're playing like Parliaments and stuff. Yeah, I guess I just need this booty to be as big as possible.
Close your eyes.
Making this like really hard to deal with thing until we find a Sandstorm Titan. Alright, they hit 8 power, but they don't have a Seraph. So it's not like we're dead yet. That's pretty sweet. I want to hold up Protect, though. I think that makes sense. This does kill this, unless they've got an ambush unit. But I don't need to kill this. I'd rather save this for, like, a Seraph. So, yeah, now we're playing a Combray game. Do I Carno here? No, I think I just save this for if they have their own Seraph.
Think you can escape me?
Okay. Plus, if they do have Stand Together, this would have died. So that wouldn't have been very good. And now we're just going to spin the wheel.
Reinforcements.
Not bad. But they have an obelisk. So not great. I don't think we swing just yet with this. We're getting close. This seems hard for them to kill. It's a 16-16. All of their pigs are 4/4s, but still difficult. Difficult. They have no wasps, right? Okay. Not bad. Team's good. The old 2020 Nyctotraxian. There's the stand. So the stand protects these things from becoming pigs, as if, you know, that matters. Which I guess it does somehow. We're gonna put this in front. That's pretty cool. Clear out the skies. Do we have lethal in the air next turn? Oh, we're 1 damage off. Oh, we're not 1 damage off. Because of overwhelm.
Which would you like?
Oh, does he make a flyer? I imagine he makes a flyer, but still, we're gonna go for it, I think. Yeah, he makes the flyer. Desert Marshal. Oh, that gives us lethal.
Think you can escape me?
The old 2020 flyer. There we go. This is how we drew it up. 2020 flyer. Alright, we get game 1. We just run it back now. We just run it back. No sideboarding. There it is. Thanks, Seraph plus Xenon Obelisk. We're on the draw. We don't have turn 1 Initiate. But we have turn 2, and then we kind of catch up with really nice plays. This is risky. This is a risky one, but I think on the draw I keep this. He just has all of our best cards in the matchup. Even though it's slow. I don't think speed matters much in this matchup as much as just find your key dumb board stall cards and then do dumb board stall things.
Time, quick.
Damn. Yeah, buddy.
Time,
You can
quick.
play at that game. Like, I almost don't want to play this Seraph here. It's just like, do I even want it to get silenced? Yeah, alright.
I bring you aid.
If I go Seraph here, then I might not be able to play these next turn because of Seek. Or I can just go Initiate Banner and Seek and just have, like, whatever I want power-wise moving forward. Yeah, we're gonna take a beating and go from there.
Time quickens.
Just because my hand's all 4-drops is... feels like guaranteeing a 4-drop next turn is good.
Mind over body.
Right?
Mind over body.
They won't stop me.
This is bad if they have Obelisk, but it's good if they have Vanquish. They definitely got under our curve. I think I do just do this. Just do this. Although I do have my own Obelisk, so that would be a reason to not, but they're going to keep growing as well every turn.
It's written right here.
I think it's in my favor to make that block. They have 2 Seraphs. Uh-oh.
I bring you aid.
This looks tough. They're a bit of ways away for now. And we're almost to Obelisk Seraph land ourselves. So that's good. We'll see what happens.
Which would you like?
What is it, Mr. Paul? Alright, well there's our 8th power. We got this. Maybe. I almost don't want to play Obelisk so that Seraph's not in Vanquish range, but...
I bring you aid.
I think we'll just make them have it.
Safe travel.
They're almost going to get to play their lottery, but again, we have Obelisk, they don't. So. Ooh, Marshall. That'd be... I think we're just going to get some activations going.
Reinforcements.
Humbug is here! It's like, silencing one doesn't really matter. It's silencing both that matters.
Close your eyes. Listen.
Who knows, I may want to silence the Scorpion. Healer plus Marshall?
Reinforcements.
I guess if I got an Akari with charge, I still wouldn't have swung with it there, so I should have just waited to do this. Hold up one sec. Getting a message from Rekenner. Need to change my settings. Alright. Well, there's their Obelisk. So is it better to silence the Scorpion and really pressure them and make them find something with Seraph here? Yeah, then it just lets me swing with so much. Yeah, we're going to take a turn off of Seraphing here.
You can escape.
And put him through a grinder. I have no idea what the optimal target is for Combray Healer, for the record. I have no clue. There's 7/8s. Probably just itself. Well, let's see here. If I buff these, one of these. I mean, I kind of want the flyers. Let's buff a Sandstorm Titan. Or maybe they're just going to chump the 16/16 every turn. If I make it to become a 7/11.
Close your eyes. Listen.
Let's just go with that. I don't know if that's correct, but it's what I'm going with. I just want to take advantage of the fact that I'm on double obelisk buff and they're not right now. Okay, sure. So I've got to decide if I want to take out the potentially large student or one of the Seraphs. I think we take out one of the Seraphs and hope to find another silence then. This is doing 7. Can I take out 3 units here? No, I can only take out 2. So do I want to take out a 2/5 and a 3/2? Or 2 3/3s that could potentially become 4/4s? Probably the big butt that helps with double blocking. Oh wait, that's not on this. Never mind. Alright, we take out the 2 3/3s. I didn't quite realize this is blocking over here. Okay. That makes more sense. Alright, so they don't have as much of a board anymore. I don't want to play this seat. They have a second obelisk. Okay. Banner. Boop.
Reinforcements.
We've had some good hits. Buff this up. I forgot to do that last time. That was a pretty big misplay. Seems good. We've had some good Seraph hits. Namely, that they've used Seraph 0 times in our games. And we've used it more than that.
Reinforcements.
Just huge overwhelm or an 8/8. Let's get an 8. How big does this thing get? It just gets massive, right? Yeah. I could have went huge overwhelm unit there, I guess. But this seems pretty effective, too. No need to put our eggs in one basket, right? But I guess a 24/24 overwhelm would have allowed me to A-space, or close to it. Alright, we're up 2-0. We're up 2-0. So now we get to sideboard and actually bring in our vanquishes. And good cards in the matchup. Oh my god. Alright, so I think this is the deck we're planning on using post-board. It's really game 3. So yeah, Stewards of the Prophecy, Praxis Displacers come in. Even though the boards get so mucked up, I think Displacers are still good because you can use Displacers to reuse your Desert Marshals and Valkyrie Enforcers if you need more silences and stuff like that. Like, the utility from them is just nicer than having random 7/7s and 4/4s in the list. Like, as you see, like, most of the games are just going to come down to who has more protects for their Seraphs with their obelisks for activations with whatever. So, that's kind of what we're going to do post-board. Now, we can still have just, like, an aggro draw where you go, you know, awaken students backed up by Displacers and get them, but for the most part, we're going to look to just stall it out and win the Seraph Lotto. I think that's our best bet for this matchup. They do have Great Parliament, so like they technically have a slight advantage in the late game over us. Plus, they have one extra obelisk than we do. Like, I really wish we had a 4th obelisk. But what can you do? Like, what is Stewart hitting against them? It's hitting slow-rolled Seraphs. It's hitting Disciples. I don't know. Maybe Steward of the Prophecy is not that good here, but I like if they're slow-rolling, like, Desert Marshals for the important things, you can just grab them. I think that's enough. Like, it's better than just a 4/4 Overwhelm Aegis or something like that. I don't think those are actually adding anything to this matchup. Like, our 90. Alright, he's ready, I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I think this is what we used the last time. I guess not. I guess this isn't what we use, because they don't have... I don't know. Whatever, I'm not going to overthink this. We'll go back to the drawing board next game if we need to. We're just going to go with the Vodacon sideboard plan. It's not even close to the same deck, but... Oh, right, they have Scorpion Watts they can bring in. That's why Steward of the Prophecy's nice as well. Here we go. We've got a double Awakened Student hand. On the draw with kind of uncastables. So we're really leaning on double Awakened Student to do work. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. This hand is not good, but I feel like most of the hands I mulligan to are also not good, so we're just going to keep this one. Because it's at least okay. Like, it has spells that it can cast that do things.
Focus, child.
I don't know if any of these spells are particularly super important in this matchup, but they're in our hand. Whiffing on power isn't great, but I do like that we found an obelisk and a Praxis Displacer to go with this draw.
Thank you.
Alright, they're going to shut this down. And we got to draw a Justice Sigil. So that means I'm not going to offer this trade because I'm going to play an obelisk next turn, probably.
Which would you like?
Who is the beatdown here is going to be a really interesting question. They go with the flyer. If we ace base, can I win this race? Think so. It means I'm offering to trade a 3/3 for a 2/2 here, but the 2/2's a flyer, so I'm like kind of okay with that. Alright, there's a bank. And stand together. Woo-wee. Alright, we're taking a lot on the crackback here. Yeah, I got aggressive and I got burned. We have our own Vanquish, but they have no Vanquish targets. Oh, well, Valkyrie Enforcer kind of stops them here.
Halt!
Can I win this? I swing. Alright, we get a reprieve. Their Seraph would be out of Vanquish range. Do I want this Carnosaur or not? Do I go back to being aggressive here? Think so. They did nothing on 6. They could have Scorpion Wasp, and I'm a little wary of that. I'm just wondering if I'd rather the Scorpion Wasp eat a Carnosaur or my Flyer. I think I'd rather it eat the Flyer. I do hit back pretty hard. I don't think this 3 damage is worth it with an Obelisk ticking up. I could just displace her for tempo. Make them replay it next turn. I'd rather get Carnosaur out. They're going to be able to hold up forever anyways. I'm going to open on Carnosaur here. Cool. No ambush units. If they had Vank, they would have Vanked this. Parliament. Alright, so you can either bounce or Vank. Vank means I can also play Enforcer. I like that. And now we get hyper aggressive here. We know they don't have harsh rules, so. Temple Scribe gains a life. Okay. Bouncing this is kind of weird. I guess I want them to block with it. Bouncing either of these is also weird. But I want to play it this turn. Do I just not bounce anything? And like bounce my own Enforcer? I don't know. I guess I just bounce the Talir's Favorite anyways. That means they have to block with this. Yeah.
Step back.
It does have Aegis, which is annoying, but whatever. So we know they have a Talir's Favored. Parliament. Alright, so if we draw power, we're in excellent shape. If we don't, we have the only unit on board, but they could top deck their way out of it. Alright, we win. That's pretty good. That's pretty good there. Even now, if they draw Great Parliament, they don't get out of this. Chose to not trade with the 5-4. It didn't matter. They didn't have an out there. Wow, we 3-0 Kalimdir. Holy cow. That means we're in the finals. We're in the finals. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee indeed. Hats off to Kalimdir. My Seraphs spun a bit more than his did. And that worked out for us.